from Springfield, Missouri, Plaster Stadium, home to the Missouri State Bears. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Liberty Flames, taking on last year's national champions, the Missouri State Bears. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Bears will put total leather to crank us up. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Liberty's offense will have the opening possession of the game. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch. Fun to watch them on tape. Fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. For just a minute, let's take a look at Liberty. It can be a little bit tricky to balance that high school recruiting, transfer portal recruiting for some of the non-traditional powers. But when they're grabbing linebackers like, and the defense, got him at the 27.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
The Bears offense has its first opportunity of the day. Last time we saw these guys, they came out firing. They were up to any challenge offered by the secondary. Any suggestions on how to prevent that from happening again this week, David?
And it's tough to have that great of a QB and that great of a wide receiver, but you definitely have to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Jam him. Mess up the timing. Their chemistry and timing with this elite QB and elite receiver is really good. Jesse, I got to mess it up somehow.
And you just have to take calculated risks, right? Every defensive coordinator wants to be aggressive, and you want to press him and play press man, but you can only do it a handful of times because you know in this game, when the quarterback sees that isolated matchup, there is no question he's going to take a shot deep down the field to that guy.
They'll give it to him again. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? All right, guys, let's talk just a little about Missouri State. At this point in the season, you're probably in if the playoff starts today, but it doesn't. A long way to go, and the margins will be extra thin from here on out.
No, because if the season ended today, you're big.
Intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Liberty! The defense putting points on the board.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. There he goes. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Complete to the right. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Wants to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Carter. Oh, spin move. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Bears want to pick up the tempo. Now from inside the red zone. Safe completion on the screen. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri State.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Looking to throw on first down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Touchdown, Missouri State. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. This D gave them exactly what they needed, not only with a stop, but with a touchdown.
Yeah, and finding ways to impact the game early in the game, just make impact plays, right? The defense wants to create sacks, create turnovers. Great job creating the turnover and getting points off of it.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Wants to go up top on first down. Quick strike complete. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Flames with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Flames will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes a nice grab at the 25. Smashes ahead. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Off play action on first down. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Looking downfield on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Touchdown, Bears! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. Gives it on the option. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. These offensive scripts on both sides have been masterpieces as they are going up and down the field in the first. Wants to fire on second down. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on third down.
So after that incompletion, fourth down, you've got to hold serve if you're this offense, right? Both offenses up and down the field. The opponent scored twice. You scored a touchdown on your first drive. I think you got to go for it here because right now nobody's playing defense. And this game very easily could come down to which team has the ball last.
They boot it away. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. The give to the tailback. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Give to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. We've come to the end of the period. It's Missouri State holding the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. They've got a first down here to open the period. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Got room on the return. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Flames. And what a turn of events as this defense gets to pick six.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And he made the extra point without problem. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Slips through the line. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that, baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. He wants to change this route. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He tries to take the top off. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is, look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Throws for the tight end. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what the...
He's got it in more than enough for a first down. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
There were very big expectations surrounding this guy coming into the season. He's delivered week in, week out. With that last catch, he's now got over 1,000 yards receiving on the year.
He's got an open man. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Wants to go up top. Punch it out of the air. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
And the Bears are flying down the field. Now on the option. He'll toss it. Touchdown, Bears! Great job by the back on the option. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
He's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. And you saw a great example of it with that.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So here comes the Missouri State offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll send the back in motion. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Complete on the comeback. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize, so you go get them.
Turning it on. Just plowing ahead. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. They're working that left side. Touchdown Bears! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Davis.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Complete.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Flames come to the ball, trying to pick up this third and short. Looking to throw for it. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
They punted away on fourth down. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Brown. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Bears moving quickly to the line. Got it behind the line. It's Brown. At the 45 on his way. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. And the Bears just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Use the play fake. Now to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Missouri State. On to attempt the try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. Caught inside the 20, chance for a good return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Gets it out fast. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Flames trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Here comes the heat. And here's a fumble way behind the line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The give to the back. Knocked down in the backfield. That'll bring up fourth down, and they don't have to run another play here if they don't want to. He's loose. Open field. Time has run out of the half, and he can sprint to the locker room where the orange slices will be a little bit sweeter. A quick return for a touchdown to end the half.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, thanks, guys. And through 2 quarters of ball, it looks like we're in for another fun one here today. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this 3rd quarter.
And the Flames will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Brown. Makes a move. He's got an alley. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
You can't start the second half any better than that. You're trying to come out of the locker room. You're trying to create some momentum. Taking the first kick of the 3rd quarter back for a touchdown, that is exactly what this head coach was looking for from his players.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Oh, how could that happen? He misses the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Cincinnati has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside Nippert Stadium. They're up by 4 over Houston. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Throws to the wideout. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Fakes the grab on the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun. Wants to pass. Right on the money. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Hold it.
His offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up after the holding penalty. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. It's a draw. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Flames will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. So here comes the Missouri State offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Trying to beat the D deep. Snags it down the right side. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Wants to throw on 1st down. Going for it all. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they're not able to hook up there, but considering this guy already has 2 touchdown catches in this game, now the offensive coordinator is dialing up more passes his way. And you know the quarterback, he's got like a sonar on him. He's always aware of where he is, and I like the idea. I'm going to keep throwing this guy the football and see if he can get another touchdown.
Running to the left. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Missouri State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job. And that helped lead to the home run.
Takes it inside his own 20. Chance for great field position here. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And the Flames send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. So here comes the Bear offense. Quarterback making adjustments. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him.
Breaks into the open. Lowers those pads. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
Yeah, and this is why he's leading the nation in rushing. Like, you give him the football, and he'll continue to make big plays. He's done it all throughout the season. This offense features him, and there is a reason why.
The Bears, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Off the play fake. Now rolling to the left. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri State.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these 2 guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these 2 guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
Well, the slot receiver's running the in route there, and he does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense right over the middle of the field.
Defense showing blitz here. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Wrestled down at the 32 after a pickup of 5. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looking to throw on first down. Finds a tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They get the completion, and that's one thing, Jesse. If you're going to get this guy on the ground, you better come in to make the tackle like you mean it.
Man, that was a heat-seeking missile coming in there. He knew he had a lot of work ahead of him with that big fella making the catch. Nice tackle.
Wide open downfield. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. The Flames are rolling down the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. There he goes.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. Lining up to convert third down. Wants to go up top. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop. So now on comes the field goal unit. And he'll line this one up from 53 yards out and try to bang it through. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Making side adjustments here. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Brings it in down the left side. Running free. Touchdown, Bears. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Off play action. Grab behind the line. It's Cole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. Gonna let it fly. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
You got to give this defense a ton of credit because they watch the film. They watch this offense go up and down the field. This QB throw multiple TDs their last game out. Didn't allow a TD pass in the first half. And here they are in the second half doing a nice job defending the deep ball.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. We've come to the end of the period. It's Missouri State holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. And the Flames will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. So here comes the Missouri State offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to go up top on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
No big surprise there, right? You're throwing to a guy that already has 3 touchdown catches in the game, so take another shot. Every time he has looked his way, good things have happened, and that's one of the very few times in this game so far where they have not been able to hook up.
Still running at the 40. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
I'll tell you, you got to be careful if you're the defense right now because you're behind. I know you want to be aggressive. You might want to start blitzing, getting a lot of guys close to the line of scrimmage, but this offense is going to take opportunities when they have one-on-ones, and they just did right there.
Got his man. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Bears! And they take it in for 6 more points. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run. Oh, and they blocked it.
Man, oh man, what a day. His 3rd touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything and padding those stats. And all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, that's a good day.
They are set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From inside the 15, here comes a return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and trailing. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. Touchdown Bears! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The lead gets bigger here in the 4th quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And the returner will be knocked down. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They feed him again. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it's squarely fault.
Oh, he's got some space. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Illegal blocking. Offense.
A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Chance to build a little momentum here by converting this 3rd down from deep in your own territory. Walker will fire. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Flames will line up to punt it away. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get him down after a tremendous return. And this is an offensive coordinator's dream. The short field, the very short field, the punt return setting up a 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri State! Fired in from the red zone for the score. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, today's clash is no different. Cincinnati is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Desmond Ridder should never be counted out of any game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Houston. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Ben?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Gives it to the back on the draw. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll try to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. So here comes the Missouri State offense. It's hard enough to stop these guys, let alone when they get field position like this. They scored last time, and this time they'll crank it up from inside the red zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Got the first down and still on his feet. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
And the Bears come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Looking downfield on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll move the tight end. They'll run it to the right side. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Might be changing the route. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Under fire. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the 4th quarter, so you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. Like, we all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, you got 1,000 yards receiving. Like, all these plays still matter.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Breaks the tackle. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. It'll be 3rd and long. They'll leave it with him. Turning it on. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. And the Flames will call on their punt team. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. So here comes the Bear offense. Barring complete catastrophe me, David, this offense ought to be able to salt away this game.
Yeah, and unless you're playing in a different league, this one's over. Like, there is no three-point conversions and stuff like that that you can get. So run the ball, make them use timeouts, Palmer, walk out here with a dub.
Yeah, this defense should just use their timeouts. Can't take them with you, right? And we'll just see. Who knows? Crazier things have happened in college football. Maybe they put the ball on the ground. They don't execute the center quarterback exchange.
The Bears want to move quickly. To the air on first down. Here's the pressure. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there.
Second down coming up.
And the Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to the ground game on the left. He breaks a tackle. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds. One more play to pad the stats. He might want another play. From the gun, running back on the move. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show.